Well, Your Honor, I was out walking my dog around January 3rd, and I always walk by my neighbor's house. She was pulling up to her home, and she and I were exchanging hellos, and suddenly her door opened, and her two vicious German Shepherds came out in full attack mode. They were growling and snarling, and they came right for me and for my dog.
Wait. Do you have two vicious German Shepherds, ma'am?
They're 7-month-old German Shepherds, and
they're vicious?
Well, I don't think so.
Okay, but your dogs attacked his dog?
Yeah, one of my dogs bit his dog. The other dog didn't do anything.
What kind of dog do you have, Mr.
I have a Shepherd mix. He's about 34 pounds.
Do you have pictures of the dogs?
Yes, ma'am. Along with that, Your Honor, you can see my dog's injuries.
Okay, just a second. I see your dog got bitten on the leg. And these are your dogs. So anyway, somebody broke up the dog fight?
No, ma'am. We fought there what seemed like 15 minutes to me. She was engaged in trying to hold her dogs, and they kept getting away, and they kept attacking my dog, and they were knocking me around because they were attacking my dog from both sides. And every time I went to pick my dog up and hold him to get them away from him, they would knock him out of my arms, and they continued to bite him.
What were you doing when this was going on?
As I recall, my children were immediately there, immediately on the scene, and I was running toward them. The one dog did have his dog's leg in his mouth, and my other dog did nothing. It barked, but it did touch no one, and I immediately tackled the dog when they got his jaws off, and I wrestled the dog in the ditch, in the muddy ditch, just kind of like an alligator wrestling match, holding him with all my might because I was afraid he'd get back up.
I passed out from the episode. When I woke up, there was the paramedics got there. They examined me. They immediately knew that I needed to be taken to the hospital. They asked me what hospital would I want to go to. I said, take me to the Veterans Hospital because I did not want any undue expense on my neighbor. And by me being a disabled veteran, I knew that the Veterans Administration Hospital would treat me.
You didn't want it, you were at this point thinking that you didn't want your neighbor to have to pay for your medical care?
Yes, I was thinking along those lines, Your Honor.
Okay, and did he pass out?
I never saw him pass out. I was there the whole time.
Then you wanted to pay your medical bills?
Yes, the ambulance bill was $500, and I was trying to contact her about that and the pain and suffering and sell her the issue. She never answered my calls. I called about 3 days in a row. I left messages.
The next day, he came and pounded on my door. I didn't know who it was, beat down my door, and I stood behind the door and didn't know what was going on, and he was angry, and so I did not answer the door. And on advice of counsel, I did not answer the phone calls because I didn't know what my legal obligation was, nor did I ever say I would do anything but pay the vet bill.
Okay. Do you have the medical bills with you? Medical reports, medical
yes.
papers, yeah. The bill was for $500.
Yes.
And the VA paid $375 of
Yes,
that.
that is correct.
Okay, so you really owe $125.
Yes.
Okay, $125. And you are asking me to award you $1,000 in pain and suffering.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me how this incident made you feel.
I was terrified. I was hurt. I was angry.
You said you were a Vietnam vet?
Yes, ma'am, that is correct.
And how was that experience?
That experience was, I don't want to talk about it, it's terrifying. I still suffer from it. I have internal injuries because of my service in Vietnam, and I have some real medical issues with that.
And do you have nervousness associated with that?
Yes, it's called post-traumatic stress disorder.
Because I could tell that your hands shake a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, so you were a victim of that war yourself also. You know, what happens in these negligence cases is that you gotta take the victim as you find them. So if you have someone that has panic disorders or anxiety issues, and that person suffers an experience, they suffer differently than people that don't have that disability. And I am going to award you $1,000 in pain and suffering and $125 for your medical bills. So you are going to win, Mr. James, $1,125.
Thank you, Your Honor.